Yo, what is up? It's been a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back. We're back. We're going to be a little bit more consistent. I hope this month brings big things to this YouTube channel. And we're going to kick it off today with theme teams. What is up, YouTube? CJ Sauce here, and we are talking theme teams today. So, as you can see, my no money spent squad, we're up to 90s across the board, which I am very happy with. And so as a result, I want to start working on the theme team a little bit more. This team is the no money spent team isn't where I want it to be yet, but we're working on it. You'll see a YouTube video on that probably tomorrow or the next day. But what I will say is we've been slowly working on the Pats part of this team. So we are, I believe, 37 out of 40 Pats. Yeah. And so with that, I've been kind of the no money or the theme team videos that I've done before this have sort of incorporated this and said, oh, you know, we're at 30 out of 50, 25 out of 50 or whatever. But here on out, moving forward, we're going to do 50-50 Pats. So let's take this team, dismantle a little bit, and then we're going to create a new lineup with the 50 out of 50 Pats, and we'll go from there. I'll catch you guys in just a second. All right, so here is your offense. So the one disclaimer that I'm going to put on this is that this is all just players that I've accumulated. I haven't gone out and bought any players for the theme team yet. These are all just players that I've acquired over the last 2 months, either from packs or upgrading as backups on my 37 out of 40 Pats theme team. So this is going to be where we're going to start just from stock from what we have, and then we're going to, through this series, upgrade players here, and then we're going to swap in and out and do all of that kind of stuff. But basically, we're starting off the big pieces here. You're going to see that we're missing a backup center, a backup right tackle, and a backup fullback. So those, I know fullback and right tackle, we can actually go get silvers for to fill in. And we do not have a second center on the Pats theme team. But other than that, we have some other options. There are some better receivers out there. Upgrading Julian Edelman, Sony Michel can go to halfback, for example. We can do better. But for now, this is what we've got. Brady, Cooks. Hopefully, we can upgrade to his Redux soon. Andre Johnson, we've got to continue some level challenges to upgrade him. Jules can upgrade, and then the line is actually pretty solid. So you're going to see 87, 82, 83, and 84. That's actually not bad for theme team line. 4 power-ups. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power-ups on the offensive theme team already. That's actually a huge W, because power-ups are so important to theme teams. So that is your offense, and now let's do our defense. All right, so this is your theme team defense where it's at right now. So Devin McCourty, I actually have his 87 already, so we can just have to spend the training to power him all the way up. You're going to see Adalius Thomas is all the way up. Sam Mills, we're working on grinding through. Kyle Van Noy, I actually think has some upgrades to be added to. So right now I have Ionis Williams here at corner. Jonathan Jones needs to be powered up. McCourty needs to be powered up. Coleman needs to power up. Asante Samuel. Akeem Hicks needs to be powered up, and I actually have Seymour's 91 as well, so I just need to power that up. So you see we've got a lot of power up to do on the defense, and one thing that I think we will be able to do, which is nice, we can add Gilmore here instead of Williams and move our captain to defensive tackle, which is a weak spot for us. But that said, we're going to have, if we make the Gilmore upgrade, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power-ups on defense. So It's shaping up well. There's a lot of good players in a lot of good positions, a lot of power ups. You're going to be able to use those physical chems to boost up. Your team is going to look pretty solid. I'm actually pretty happy with the speed too, between like Jonathan Jones, Asante Samuel. Devin McCourty will be fine. You've got a good little rusher here in Adalius and a user in Sam Mills. Some edge pressure and maybe Van Noy or Chandler, and you've got your run stuffers and Akeem Hicks and Seymour. So there are some good positives here on the defense. Let's go to the special teams and the strategies, and then we'll finish this one off. All right, so you'll see we've got our kicker and our punter both with Patriots chems. And if you go over to your team strategy, this is very important. Your stadium, your uniforms, and your coach can all get team chems. I'm actually going to continue to use Coach Madden here instead of the extra one, the one extra Patriots chems, just because he gets these nice boosts. But you'll see right here what this has us out right now is 48 out of 50 Patriots. And I believe that's going to be partially due to some of the power-ups not having their chems on it yet. So McCourty puts us at 49. Landon Roberts actually does not get past chems, so that was a mistake of mine. We'll have to replace that. He's on the Dolphins now. I completely forgot. F's in chat for streamer. Your Van Noy, and he has them. Your Mike Coleman, so that's your 50. So now Coleman makes us 50. Seymour 51, Jonathan Jones 52, and Jason McCourty 53. So right now we are at 53 out of 50 Pats, which means I can add in to this team potentially 1, 2, Edelman 54. I actually forgot about that. And then if we get yeah, so that's 54. So I can now add, if I put a right tackle here with Pat's chems, I can add one player there, 2 here if I can get another D tackle, 3 if I can find another linebacker. I'm not sure if those are there. 3, 4, so I can add 4 or 5 non-Patriots players to this team's tail. So what we'll probably end up doing is something along the lines of a running back, maybe another receiver, but maybe not. Maybe another receiver, probably another safety or 2 safeties, and then we'll go from there. But this is going to be your base team. This is your 53 out of or 53, 54 out of 50 team right now. We will chem them up. We will power them up by the next video. And then the only other thing I want to I want to hop up onto Muthead quickly, and I want to just look at the theme teams. And then we can see if there's any upgrades that I missed. So if you just Google Madden 21 theme teams, this page will show up. It'll probably be the first one. It's on Muthead. So you can see here they've got every theme team, the overall, and they do a lot of work on this, which is really, really nice. So I'm clicking this. What am I missing? So Marcus Cannon, I'll be able to add him. That will help out a lot. Cooks, we're going to finish powering up. We can get Marquise Lee. Jules is a good option to power up here. We could go Barry. That's not a bad option, actually. I was considering that a while ago, but I ended up not getting him. And then Jacob Johnson. So those are offense. We're pretty much all the way there. On defense, Duron Harmon will be a great add. I actually completely forgot about that. That's amazing. And Rodney Harrison. So we're actually going to have 2 safeties we're going to be able to add to this team with Harmon and Harrison. I'll actually probably add both of them to my regular team as well. Jamie Collins, Junior Seau, those are actually good people to add. John Bostic, I didn't know, gets pass chems. That's actually pretty sweet. And then Hightower. So defense, we've got a lot of work to do. We got to power up Hicks. We have to add Gilmore. We've got to go Butler, Bowe, and Cowart. But then we can add Leroy Glover here with the team captain. So that's huge. So we'll have 4 there. Yes, we've got a little bit of work to do, and then we'll talk about who we're going to add. So what you want to do with theme teams is 50 out of 50 is the max that you're going to. So if you see right above me, that extra speed, that tier 10 speed, 50 out of 50 players is what gets you. It's what makes theme teams competitive. You're going to see you have 2 strength, impact blocking, jumping, play rec, 2 agility, 2 change of direction, 2 acceleration, carrying, 2 speed, 2 tackle, or 1 tackle stamina, 1 throw power, which is huge, and then catching. So by doing that, some of these players are going to be actually really competitive players, which is why theme teams are so good. So yeah, I mean, that's what we have to do. The next steps for me are going to be adding Rodney Harrison and Duron Harmon. I'm going to work on that. And then as well as Stephon Gilmore. We're going to move Glover to D tackle by getting rid of Ionis Williams. And then we're going to look at linebackers. Junior Seau, John Bostic will probably be the next 2 after that. We're going to upgrade Cooks. We're going to power up Edelman. And then we'll see what that leaves us with. We'll probably start adding in some important pieces on our own. Probably a halfback. You're probably going to see Reggie Bush play on this team. Outside of that, you might see a receiver, maybe another safety, probably somebody like Bob Sanders, Derwin James, maybe even Isaiah Simmons, is where I'm going to feel like I need the most help, is safeties, and then potentially corners. But that is your first episode of the 50 out of 50 no money spent. We're gonna kind of cancel all of the previous ones, and we're gonna call this episode 1 of no money spent. This is just the basics. This is the skeleton of the team, and then what I'm planning to do. I hope you guys follow along and watch me as I actually build and play with this team. Check me out, especially on Tuesdays. Tuesdays streams at 5:30 Eastern are probably going to be when I play with this team the most. I'm going to record gameplay there and then edit and clip it and put it onto the YouTube channel here. If you have not already, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube here, like the video, and give me a comment down below, and then check me out on Twitch over at twitch.tv/CJSauce. We will catch you guys next time. Peace.